Welcome guys to my new video. My technician, check this out. One of my technician brought this phone to me. According to him, he told me that the phone stuck on boot. Check this out. When you turn on the phone stuck on boot. You can see here it's showing itel. The phone stuck on boot. According to him, he tried flashing the phone. He took the phone to some technicians. They tried to flash it. They tried to reprogram. They tried different ways to make sure the phone works. It all proved abortive. And when you plug charger, it's only showing the charging icon without the animation moving, showing that the phone is actually charging. You can see it's only showing this. You can see it's showing the charging icon. My technician, to fix this issue is very simple. First of all, we are going to check the problem. We are going to check where the problem is coming from. For us to fix this phone, we need a tool called programmer. Check this out. I'm using JCID U70 AndroidNANDProgrammer. So right now, I want to connect it using the ISP method. You can use any other method of your choice. You can remove the memory and mount it in the U70, or you can use the ISP method. Any method that works for you, you can use it. Okay, but for now, I want to use the ISP method. Right now, you can see I've connected all the wire straight to the U70 AndroidNANDProgrammer. The next thing is for me to connect it. The software detects the connection, so I click connect. Device is currently connected, so let's wait and see. You can see reading hard disk information. Please wait. So let me see what will happen. And right here we have error message saying no hard drive detected. So hard drive is not detected, so that method will not work. We have to remove the memory. By the technician, you may ask, flashing the phone using USB method, will it work? The answer is no, because they have tried to flash it using USB method, is not working. So now we are going to use the advanced method, professional method. So if you're not a technician, please, I don't advise you to try this. And if you're a technician and you're not a pro technician, I still don't advise you to remove the memory like this. Please, you have to get yourself trained. You have to learn this first before you try this, because any mistake you may end up damaging the phone. So you have to be very careful. My dear technician, you have to be very careful when heating. This memory does not need a high temperature. That's why you see me covering this, and it will help to reduce the amount of heat that is going straight to the memory. That is why you see me doing this. Okay, if you have any question, feel free, let me know in the comment section. I will be done. My dear technician, you have to know memory and temperature, okay, especially temperature. Know temperature of each IC, how they operate, how they work, get their schematics, diagrams, data sheet, whatsoever. Just get it so that you know what you are doing. Okay, my dear technician, I will be done. So let's go. No time to waste. I will be done. You can see that I'm taking my time to do this. I'm not rushing. So let's remove it. 1, 2, ready, and go. So we have successfully removed the memory using the correct temperature. No error, no mistake. Okay, check this out. No error, no mistake, no overheating. So the next thing is for us to check the memory if there's any physical damage. Right here we don't have any physical damage, so we are going to proceed to the programmer. Okay, so since the memory is a eMMC, we are going to put in our eMMC device, and let's see. So let me connect and let's see. My technician, check this out. Health exceeded. Check this out. My technician, the health is the problem. Health is the problem. You can see, oh my god. I'm happy that all the files are inside. Check this out. All the files, partition and everything are inside. So what I will do now is for me to back up. Okay, have to back up all the files so that we can transfer it to the new memory. You may ask, Father Joe, is there any way that we can fix the health issue? Yes, we can fix it, but the problem with health fixing is that it's not a permanent something, it's just a temporary something. Okay, if I fix the health now, the phone will on, but they will not enjoy the phone for a long time because the issue will still happen again. Okay, let me explain that health issue for you. Health exceeded simply means that the memory lifespan has finished. Let me use a very clear term so that you understand. It's just like us now. As we are growing, you know, our lifespan is going down. So memory also have lifespan. So as you're using the phone, the memory lifespan is going down, it's going down, it's going down. So when once the lifespan goes down to 0, the phone will stop working. If you try flashing, it will not work. Sometimes if it's flash and you turn on, it will still hang on boot or doing offing and onning, all those kind of things, because the memory health has exceeded the manufacturer's limit. So the memory is not working. You can see the size is 28 point something, meaning is 32 GB. And here you can see the brand, you can see the model, you can see everything, eMMC 5.1. So for me to fix this issue is very, very simple. After I finish backing up all the files, the next thing is for me to get a working memory, the same size, and do what? And paste the file. After pasting the file and turn on the phone will work 100%. But I need to contact the owner so that I will know if the owner will give me permission to proceed with it. If the owner say proceed, that it will pay me, then I will do it. So that is it. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye for now. I love you all. So if the owner say yes, I will drop the parts of this video. Thank you. I love you all. If you want to learn programming, feel free. Come to my physical class and learn, or send me a DM on WhatsApp. Let's talk. Thank you and see you in my next video.